Hello learners, how are you? I hope all of you are well. Today we are going to continue the series of triangle for standard 9 and we are going to discuss some problems from exercise 9A of ICSE board. Okay? Exercise 9A and we are going to solve question number 2 here, and I am hoping that all of you are already seen our previous video about the criteria for or conditions for congruency of triangles. Okay, now our question number 2 said that there is a circle whose center is O and there is also a chord. Name of chord is AB and its midpoint is P, like that. Okay, so what is said that O is the center of the circle, AB is the chord and P is the midpoint of chord AB. Okay, so it is given that in a circle center is O, AB is a chord and P is the midpoint of AB. Alright, since P is the midpoint of AB, that means AP will be equal to PB. Alright, so this information is given in the question and we have to prove that OP is perpendicular to AB. What we have to prove? OP is perpendicular to AB. Perpendicular means making an angle 90 degree. That means we have to prove that angle OPA or angle OPB is equal to 90 degree or right angle. Okay. So in this figure, if we meet OA and OB, then these forms two triangles. Okay, now we are going to try to congruent these two triangles. Okay, to prove that we will meet OA and OB so that it will form two triangles. Now we are trying to congruent these two triangles, and if you have already seen our previous video, then you are familiar with how we prove two triangles that they are congruent or not. Okay, so we are going to take this and this triangle. In triangle OAP and triangle OPB, now compare these two triangles OAP and OPB. Okay, AP is equal to PB since P is the midpoint of AB, hence AP is equal to PB. Why? Reason, since P is the midpoint of AB. Okay, and always remember that we have to write the sides of this triangle, that is OAP, in the left side and sides of OPB in the right side of equal to. Okay, now just look at this figure. OP is common in both triangle. OP lies in triangle OAP as well as OP lies in triangle OBP. So we can write OP is equal to OP common. Okay, now OA is also equal to OB. Why? because OA and OB are radius, and OA is equal to OB, radius of a circle. Now take one triangle. This side and this side all are congruent to sides of this triangle. That means these triangles are congruent by which criteria? Side, right? Got it? Simple. So triangle OAP is congruent to triangle. Now compare this. In these two sides P is common, in these two sides P is also common. So P की जगह पे P ही आएगा. दैट मीन्स P एंड प्लस में है, एंड पोजिशन में. सो P हम लोग लास्ट में राइट करेंगे. नाउ सिंस P की जगह पे P आया, दैट मीन्स A की जगह पे क्या आएगा? B. सो A की जगह पे आया हमारा B एंड O की जगह पे आएगा हमारा O. नाउ we are going to write here the reason why these are congruent by side. Simple. Now since these triangles are congruent, that means angle OPA will be equal to angle OPB. Why? Look at here. Angle OPA angle OPA is equal to angle OPB. Reason? CP, CTC, corresponding part of congruent triangles are congruent. Okay. Now just we are taking it as equation number 1, and since these angles are linear pairs, so sum of these angles is equal to 180 degree. Since angle OPA plus angle OPB is equal to 180 degree, reason? Linear pair. Since these are linear pair, so from equation 1 we can write OPB in the position of OPA. So we will write here OPB and here also OPB. That implies triangle OPB plus angle OPB plus angle OPB is equal to 180 degree. Now angle OPB plus OPB is equal to 2 angle OPB is equal to 180 degree. That implies angle OPB is equal to 90 degree, because 180 divided by 2 is equal to 90 degree. That means this angle is 90 degree. Since this angle is 90 degree, this means OP is perpendicular to AB. It is OP is perpendicular to AB, right? That implies OP is perpendicular to AB. Got it? Easy? Hence proved. Simple. Now we are going to solve question number 4. Question number 3 is similar to question number 2. Question number 4. It is given that in a triangle ABC, so let us draw. So we are drawing here a triangle ABC. A, B, C, and it is given that D is the midpoint of triangle, midpoint of BC. D is the midpoint of BC. So there is D. It is the now AD is produced up to E, so that AD is equal to DE or ED. That means we are going to produce it till here. Let us consider that this is point E. Okay. Now it is given that D is midpoint of BC, that means BD is equal to DC, and it is also given that AD is equal to DE. Okay. All of these things are given in the, all of this information is given in the question. So we are going to write it here. In triangle ABC, D is midpoint of BC and AD is equal to DE. Okay, from this figure AD is equal to DE, it is given. Now we have to prove three statements. So we are going to write it here. Number one, we have to prove that triangle ABD and triangle ECD are congruent. So triangle ABD and triangle ECD are congruent. Number two, we have to prove that AB is equal to EC. And in 3, we have to prove that AB is parallel to EC. To CE. Okay, or EC. It is given that EC here. Now we are going to prove first this that means triangle ABD and triangle ECD are congruent, and then after these. Okay, so here is our proof. Now we are going to take this triangle, that is ABD and ECD. ECD. Okay, means this triangle and this triangle. Okay. So this is our proof number 1. So we are going to write it here, point 1, and then in triangle ABD and triangle ECD, it is given that D is midpoint of BD. So D is midpoint of BC. So BD is equal to DC, right? So we are going to write it here. BD is equal to CD. Reason, since D is midpoint of BC. Okay, and it is also given that AD is equal to D. AD is equal to D. This is given from here. And just look at this figure. Since AE is a straight line and BC is also a straight line, hence these angles should be equal. Why? Right, vertically opposite angle. And angle ADB is equal to angle CDE. Reason, vertically opposite angle. Okay. Now by comparing these two triangles, we are taking here this side, this angle, and this side. So these triangles are congruent by side angle side congruency. That implies triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CDE. Sorry, we are going to write it by comparing this side. Now look at here, D is in the place of D. So D will be here at the end, and since D की जगह पे D आया है, so B की जगह पे क्या आएगा? C, right? B की जगह पे क्या आएगा? C. तो B की जगह पे आया हमारा C, D की जगह D आया तो A की जगह पे E. That imply ABD और ECD क्या है? Congruent है. By which criteria? Side angle side criteria. Side angle side or side angle side criteria. Okay. This is proved. Okay. Now second we have to prove that AB is equal to EC, and from here we can write AB is equal to EC by CPCT. AB is equal to EC, CPCTC, hence proof. Also we have to prove that AB is parallel to EC. So we are going to prove it here. Now since these triangles are congruent, so if we take this angle, that is angle ABD, from here ABD, then it will be equal to angle ECD, ABD and ECD, right? Angle ECD. Now ECD angle is this. Just look at this figure carefully. These are alternate interior angles. So since angle this is CPCTC, but angle ABD and angle ECD are alternate interior angles. In any transverse, if alternate interior angles are equal, then lines are parallel to each other, right? That imply AB is parallel to CE or AB is parallel to CE. Hence proof. Simple, easy. Now we are going to solve question number 6. Question number 6 is the perpendicular bisector of sides of ABC meet at I. So there is a triangle also, ABC, ABC, and it is given that perpendicular bisector of this triangle meets at I. So let us consider that these are midpoint of side BC, AC and AB respectively, D, E and F, and their name is D, E and F, and we are going to draw a perpendicular bisector like that. These all are right angle, okay, and they meet at I. So we have to prove that. Now we are going to write what is given. So we are going to write it here. Given in triangle ABC, let, this is our assumption, so we are going to write it here, let D, E and F are midpoints of sides BC, AC and AB respectively. Okay, and FI, DI and EI are perpendicular bisectors. FI, DI and EI are perpendicular bisectors. Okay, now we have to prove that IA is equal to IB is equal to IC. IA is equal to IB is equal to IC means this IA is equal to IB is equal to IC. Okay, clear? So to prove IA is equal to IB, we are going to take this triangle and this triangle and trying to prove it that these triangles are congruent. So proof is here. In triangle FIA and triangle FIB. Okay, now FI is common in both triangles, so our first line will be FI is equal to FI, common, and it is also given that F is the midpoint of AB. From here F is the midpoint of AB. We can write FB is equal to FA. Since F is the midpoint of AB, and also this angle and this angle are 90 degree because it is perpendicular bisector. So we are going to write it as angle AFI is equal to angle BFI equal to 90 degree. Now by comparing this triangle, so we are these are congruent. Why? By side angle side criteria, right? That implies triangle FIA is congruent to triangle F के जगह पे आया F, so F राइट करेंगे, F के जगह पे F है तो I के जगह पे I होगा, एंड F के जगह पे F है तो A की जगह पे B होगा. बाय साइड एंगल साइड criteria or similarity, or you can write only side angle side, this will be okay. Okay, that means from here we can write IA is equal to IB, CPCT. This is our equation number 1. Similarly, we can prove that this triangle is congruent to this triangle, right? Similarly, triangle DIB is congruent to triangle DIC. That implies from here we can write IB is equal to IC, CPCTC. This will be our equation number 2. From equation 1 and from equation 2, we can write IA is equal to IB and IB is equal to IC. Here an angle BAC is given, so we are going to write it here. This is B, this is A and this is C. Okay. So it is given that AP bisects angle BAC. So there is a bisector of angle BAC and let us consider that this is P. This means this angle will be equal to this angle. This angle will be equal to this angle, right? Now it is also given that M is any point on AP. यहाँ पे कोई सा भी पॉइंट है AP में, इसका नाम दिया हुआ है M. एंड इफ हम लोग M से AB एंड AC पे परपेंडिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं तो बताना है कि वो परपेंडिकुलर लाइंस इक्वल आएंगे. मीन्स this is a perpendicular from M on AC. Let us consider that this is N, and if we draw a perpendicular line from here, and let us consider that this is O. Okay, so we have to prove that Mn is equal to Mo. All right. Okay, so what is given? AP bisects angle BAC. Okay, and also it is given that MN is perpendicular to AC and MO is perpendicular to AB. To prove MO is equal to MN. Now proof. So here we have two triangles, this triangle and this triangle. So we are going to congruent these triangles. Okay, so in triangle OAM and triangle NMA, what we have? Angle OAM is equal to angle NAM, because AP is the bisector of angle BAC, right? Angle OAM is equal to angle NAM. Reason? Since AP bisects angle BAC. Bisector means dividing it into equal parts, and since it is angle bisector, so it will divide it into two equal angles. Once we are good, we can write it here. Okay, and also since these are perpendicular, so this will be equal to 90 degree. That means angle MOA equal to angle MNA equal to 90 degree. This is also given. And just look at these triangles. MA is common, so MA is equal to MA. Reason? Common. Now by comparing these two triangles, we have angle, and then side. This angle, and this side. So these triangles are congruent by which criteria? Angle, side criteria. That implies triangle OAM is congruent to triangle. Now A की जगह पे आएगा A and O की जगह पे आएगा N. So O की जगह पे राइट कर देते हैं हम लोग N, A की जगह पे आएगा A, बच क्या गया M ओनली. So M आ गया. ठीक है. By which criteria? By angle, side criteria, right? Now we have two congruent triangles. So by comparing these, we can write OM is equal to NM. That imply, or MO is equal to MN. MO is equal to MN. Reason? CPCTC. Hence proved. Simple. This is our last question for this part. We will solve more questions in our next part of the same exercise. Till then, keep learning and try to solve all questions of the exercise.